The London of Jack the Ripper by Richard Jones is an easy-to-read look into the world of the Whitechapel murders. Richard Jones runs the Jack the Ripper Tour YouTube channel, website, and active tour company, and he has other books on the Ripper case, such as The Illustrated History of the Whitechapel Murders and the Jack the Ripper Casebook. The London of Jack the Ripper attempts to provide a walkthrough into the world of Victorian England, and not only discusses the Jack the Ripper suspects, but also looks at the historical situations. I particularly enjoyed the parts that discussed Israel Lipsky, a man who murdered a woman named Miriam Angel in 1887, and the sensationalist backlash that followed. The term Lipsky even became an anti-Jewish slur that could be an important clue in the Ripper case, as someone was heard saying the word Lipsky on September 30th of 1888, when Jack the Ripper murdered his third victim, Liz Stride. Another interesting part of the book is the story of Annie Millwood, who was an early possible victim of Jack the Ripper. She was a woman who died of suspicious circumstances in March of 1888. But what's left out from the book, The London of Jack the Ripper, is that others believe that Annie Millwood was not murdered at all. Instead, she died from a ruptured pulmonary artery and a bleeding ulcer. One writer who discusses this is Paul Begg, in his book Jack the Ripper, The Facts. In The London of Jack the Ripper, there are discussions on the suspects, and the two that I found to be the most fascinating were Aaron Kosminski and Charles Lechmere. In fact, there is a high chance that either of these men could have been Jack the Ripper. I took a keen interest in the theory that Aaron Kosminski could have been the Ripper, and Richard Jones discusses this in his book, perhaps that Kosminski was able to commit the crimes by wearing a soft shoe such as a slipper, or maybe something even lighter, so he was able to sneak up on the victims and attack them without making a sound. The London of Jack the Ripper is available for free downloads online. And to hear a weekly show about Jack the Ripper, I invite you to listen to Ripper Wednesday on Black Box Online Radio. And of course, please like and subscribe.